So I'm also going to record page 105 and 106 of our Your Turn practice book. Doing that page together. Since I got cut off, I feel like we didn't get to show you anything today. So write your Turn practice book. Page 103 and 104, you had to read the story. So hopefully you read it again. If you didn't, kapaj, go read it again one more time. Alright? Let's just go read it one more time. This will be easier for you to answer the question. Alright. How does Alex feel when he arrives at Yuma's house? Right? To answer my questions, I like to start with the answer. With the question, and just write it right from there before you even find the answer. How does Alex feel when he arrives at Yuma's house? So I'm going to switch my words around, right? So I'm going to say, when Alex arrives at Yuma's house, there's only one Yuma, it's her house, so I put an apostrophe. At Yuma's house, and now I'm going to use my he, because I already said Alex. Oh, I'm not going to say Alex again. I'm going to say he, and we know I'm referring to Alex, feel, and I need to add an S. When Alex arrives at Yuma's house, he feels, what's the way he feels? Alex wasn't ready to go into the house. Are you sure I'm supposed to bring something to eat? He asked, his mother eyeing the plate of brownies in his lap. Yuma told me I didn't have to bring anything. Mrs. Martin nodded. The purpose of a potluck is for everyone to come together and share food, she reassured him, patting his leg, reassured him. So I know he's not feeling great. Let's see. Have a good time, sweetie. Alex exited the car and waved goodbye to his mother. 2 weeks ago at the bus stop, Yuma had given Alex a bundle of sticks wrapped in colorful ribbons strung with beads. Yuma explained that his family was hosting a potluck in honor of his new baby sister, and the sticks were a traditional Native American invitation. Alex was flattered. He was feeling flattered that he had been invited, but he was also nervous. He was feeling flattered and nervous, but when he gets there, he's feeling nervous because he had never been to a potluck before. Yuma greeted Alex at the front door and gave him the plate of brownies. What are these for? Yuma asked, looking puzzled. He glanced at his mother, who had come over to say hello. Alex looked down at his feet, embarrassed. How is he feeling when he arrives at Yuma's house? Embarrassed. When Alex arrives at Yuma's house, he feels, I'm going to just use embarrassed. How about if I put my nervous and embarrassed? He was nervous before he got there. Now he's embarrassed because he doesn't know. He's asking, why'd you bring something with you, He told him not to bring anything with him, but he listened to his mom. Why does he feel that way? He didn't need to bring anything to the party, His friend had told him that. But he had brought brownies. That's why he's feeling nervous and embarrassed. He didn't need to bring anything, but he had brought back brownies. And my last question, what does Alex learn from his experience? What might be the theme or message of this story? So if I keep looking at my story, right, he was so embarrassed. If I keep looking on too, he had never felt so mortified. If you feel mortified, it's like you feel like you're going to die. That's the worst feeling. But then Mrs. Wright placed an arm on his shoulder, which made him feel a little less nervous. And she said, "What a lovely thought. I think there may have been a miscommunication," right? She explains, "We're having a potlatch, not a potluck." So then Alex is like, "Whew, it was just a miscommunication." He's probably starting to feel a little bit better. Mrs. Wright laughs, and she even helps him feel a little bit better. It's a common mistake, right? A potluck does sound like a potlatch, but a potlatch is a celebration of their people, right? They celebrate when they get a special gift, and they had a special baby arrive in their house. So when they have a special baby in their house, they're going to have a party for people and give away. They feel so wealthy. They feel like they have so much that they're going to give some stuff away. In the United States, they have a tradition. If you have a baby, you give people a cigar or some candies or something when you have a baby too. We still do that. Alex is like so impressed, right? He said, "This had to cost a lot of money, and all of these presents. How did you do it?" But they told him ever since the baby was about to be born, they've been making things, right, for this, and weaving blankets ever since before the baby was born, making necklaces, bracelets, all kinds of things, right? And then this party, they have storytelling. They have all kinds of dancing, a feast, and dances and music, and they get presents. So, what does Alex learn from his experience? He learns another culture, right? I call these culture the way people act and the way they grow up, the way they're taught from their family. He learns another culture's celebration. All right. And what might be the theme or message of this story? And I could say a message, a theme, that they're trying to teach from this story. So, we could say celebrations vary among cultures. Do you like how I use the among word on there? All right, my Among Us fans. All right. So that could be the lesson. That could be the theme that we learned in this. And it's just a story. And I hope you liked it.